Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Saturday, January 18th, 2025. So, on a day just before Freeze-ageddon.
Yes.
Did you do the crossword?
I did it, and I feel all warm and cuddly about it.
Hold on to that feeling. You're going to need it for the next 3 days.
I know.
Will Shorts better be sending us some really hot crosswords.
That's right.
Should have ones with things like fire and explosion and nuclear fission and all of that.
Or maybe extremely hard, so you have to keep your computer on for a long time to generate a little local heat.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to ask for extremely hard. Speaking of difficulty and degrees of difficulty, what did you think of this crossword?
Well, it certainly looked like it was going to be really hard because there were very few black squares and there were lots of answers that ran the length of the puzzle.
Nine of them.
Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, it didn't really take me that long, so I guess it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Well, all of those, at least most of those long answers were pretty common phrases.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And so I was able to get through this probably faster than I've done any other crossword this week.
Really?
Actually, it's not. I need to sort of backtrack on that a little bit. Let's see. I did it faster than I did Friday and Thursday, and yeah, I did it faster than Thursday and Friday.
Oh.
And that just doesn't seem right.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I just tore through this. Mm-hmm. You know, I got some of the crosses, and then I could see what was going on there. Mm-hmm. This was a debut by Scott McMahon.
Uh-huh.
And it was a really good crossword.
Oh, yeah, it was a fun one. I liked it. Mm-hmm. I was a little worried, though, because, you know, when they're that long, you know, or when the answers are that long, you typically don't say, oh, of course it's, and fill it right in.
Right.
You know, you need to get a few letters. And then, you know, one down was city that's the heart of Africa's art scene per National Geographic.
Accra.
And 2 down, capital and second largest city of Minorca. I'm like, where's Minorca? So,
that means if you have to ask that question, the chances of you being able to answer that clue is pretty small.
You're not going to know the answer, but it turned out to be MAHON or MAHON.
MAHON.
Yeah, so it's just like, wow. I was just like, are all the clues going to be like this? But thankfully, they were not. There was another one, 8 down. Blank Leroy Locke, father of the Harlem Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that one.
Nope.
You know, so there were, you know, several there that just like really threw me like, oh, good grief. I'm never going to get this done.
Right.
But eventually I got a few of them going down, which gave me enough letters so I could fill the first 3 going across because they all went the length of the puzzle.
Yes.
And then I was able to kind of get the rest of them. But I actually, you know, started at the top and didn't get anything. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the middle and see if I can get anything there. And there I did a little better. And then I went to the bottom, and that filled in really quickly. Mm-hmm. So then I was able to go back up to the top and finish it up. But
yeah. Mm-hmm. In the top, and again, you had to rely on the crosses here. I thought one great one was 4 down. How to turn down a hamburger.
Right.
9. and the trick to that was they'd capitalized hamburger, so someone from Hamburg.
Right.
That was brilliant. Now the one next to it, 5 down, they share keys with 2s. ATS. I'm sorry, ATS.
ATS, yes.
You probably got that one right away.
Yeah, I did get that one. Mm-hmm.
And 7 down, I can handle this was Lemmy.
I know. I put, what did I put?
I put Let Me.
Did you put, I think maybe that's what I put too. But then I took that out and eventually figured out, oh, it's Lemmy. Let me do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about 10 down, required safety feature on cars in brief, ABS?
well, I thought about anti-lock braking systems, and I thought, well, I could put. I wasn't quite sure what they called those, like initially, but with initials, I should
Right.
say. But it's what you'd think it would be, ABS,
Yeah.
anti-lock braking. Yeah, I did think of that, but I didn't put it in right away.
I put it in, and then I guessed it 12 down. It preceded Calibri as Microsoft's default font, Arial.
I knew that, yes.
Because I'm always, I don't use many Microsoft products, but I'm always seeing that.
Uh-huh.
So, and then 14 down, plugging away, add it. That's pretty common.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one, 15 down, some do-overs, was let's.
Yes.
So, yeah, you get a few of those, and then you can start to see the pattern.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm. I love the answers. 17 across. It can be infectious after Thanksgiving. Christmas spirit.
Right. Yes. Uh-huh. I like the one above it. 16 across. Is there more? Care to elaborate?
Yes, you can go a whole bunch of different ways with that clue. But
I know. I know. Uh-huh.
I like 26 across. 26 across being fish with a shy-sounding name, koi.
Right.
K-O-I. Very nice.
Right.
And 28 across, blank cat, snow.
Snowcat.
I had a revelation today because we don't have a lot of snow around here.
Not right now.
But I was sort of gazing out at Lake Winnebago.
So lovely.
And I saw a little dot moving really fast across the lake. And I'm like, what is that? And then I realized, oh, it's a snowmobile. That's what all the snowmobilers do because they don't have snow anywhere, but they do have ice.
Oh.
So, when I say all the snowmobilers, I only saw one, and I don't know if I've ever seen any before, so I should probably temper that a bit.
And you were seeing it from the air, but you could tell that was...
Well, there was something moving. It was black, and it was moving very fast. Mm-hmm. And if it was an animal, it meant that whatever city it was heading for, all the people there were about to be devoured by a crazed monster. Probably the Jumagander, the sea serpent, the Jorgenmunder, the sea serpent.
Sea monster.
The sea monster, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was a serpent, I believe. Mm-hmm. 33 down, I'm assuming you knew this, blank Tiernan, author of the Immortal Beloved trilogy, Kate?
No, I did not know that.
Oh.
I have not read the Immortal Beloved trilogy.
I'm surprised. We had 42 across. Half a candy bar was cat.
Yes, I got that right away.
Yeah, I did too. Actually, I was sort of trying to decide, kit or cat.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But the A in cat was the last letter in 22 down. Chest beating sort. Gorilla.
Yeah, that was good.
That was very good.
35 down is a word that I'm just not used to in this context. Wisecrack is a mot, M-O-T. Like bon mot, right. Mm-hmm. I've heard that phrase, but never mot by itself. Uh-huh. Oh, and one next to it, handy person, 27 down, mime.
Yeah.
Boy, that took me a while. I sort of started to slow down in that area.
Oh, uh-huh.
I like 25 down, cry after a close shave. I'm alive.
Yeah.
At first I was going, I'm okay, but I needed one extra letter, and
yes.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Fit the bill.
Mm-hmm.
How about 36 down, novelist Gerritsen? That was Tess.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Tess Gerritsen?
No, I am not.
Okay. I am surprised.
You think I read a lot more than I do.
I just think you know everything. Compared to me, it's definitely true. Let's see.
I like how we had 22 across, love interest of Peter in the Spider-Man universe, and that was Gwen.
Yeah, I thought his girlfriend was MJ.
Mary Jane, but he also had Gwen.
Really?
Gwen before Mary Jane, I think.
Huh.
But then 48 across, avian symbol of good fortune in Celtic culture was wren. So we had Gwen and Wren.
Okay, that was an interesting combination there.
Yep.
Let's see, we had 48 down. The slightest amount was wit.
Again.
Yes, we've seen that recently.
Yes.
And I like how we had 51 across. Thrown was can.
Right.
And then 51 down, lingo was can't.
Right.
So we had can and can't. And I was surprised by the word can't. I did not know that meant lingo. I thought that referred to some sort of a rhythm. I mean, I know there's chant, but I thought that can't also had there was some connotation of rhythm, but I simply did not recognize it in the way they were using it. Let's see. Can't is a language peculiar to a specific group of profession and regarded with disparagement. Thieves can't. See, I probably have seen that word before, and I always just assumed it was a typo, and it was like thieves can't. Thieves can't what?
I thought of descant, which is sort of the opposite, or it's sort of something that complements a melody in music. So it's not the melody itself, but it complements it. So
I thought that's how you pour the wine.
Well, that's a decanter.
Oh, my mistake. Decant. You can decant the wine. Can you decant the wine while singing a descant?
Perhaps.
Whoa. All right, that would be very impressive. 44 down, Netflix category. I had it starting with an A and it was 5 letters, so I immediately went for adult. I thought that's a little cheap, but it turned out to be anime.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't watch too much Netflix, as that last statement may have made perfectly clear. 47 down was timely. Jimmy Carter was the first president regularly seen in these. Jeans.
Jeans, yes. I remember that.
Really? Was he wearing a shirt?
Yes.
Okay, so he wasn't like Putin. All right. Well, I think most of the real exciting bits came in the downs, because the acrosses, once you got a few of the downs, they just sort of spelled themselves out.
Right.
But we had 37 across. Dish that's different from its cousins by the inclusion of potatoes. Spanish omelet.
Yes.
That took me a while because I'm never sure how to spell omelet. It just seems that they throw in random E's and T's. In this case, it was spelled O-M-E-L-E-T-T-E.
Right.
I think it's like the accordion of words. You can throw in things to make it bigger, make it smaller.
Maybe that's how you spell omelet in Spanish.
Because I don't think that first L belongs there.
Well, I don't think, when you see it in English, it's just O-M-E-L-E-T.
See, I don't even recognize that first D. I think it's O-M-L. I think when you take that accordion and scrunch it down, you get O-M-L-E-T.
Omelet.
Omelet. No. Well, okay, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to dig into this a little bit.
Perhaps, yes.
38 across, catchers of waves. I was sure this was going to have something to do with, I had like Hawaiian in there. Oh. And I was trying to make that work, but it was satellite dishes.
That's right.
That was a good clue.
That was excellent, yes.
Let's see, 58 across, Yogi Berra or Joe DiMaggio, e.g., Italian American.
That's right.
That took me a bit. So...
The one above it, 53 across, hit 1976 album whose title track won the Grammy for Record of the Year.
Right.
Hotel California.
Yeah, I was trying to go for Fleetwood Mac something.
Oh,
Fleetwood Big Mac, but Hotel California.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think that's it for this crossword.
Okay.
But it is Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Which means it's time for the Jam Katwa. The Gene and Mike Crossword of the Week Award, where we go back through the crosswords of the week and select what we deem to be the very best. And this week we picked... Thursday. By
Rebecca Goldstein and Adam Wagner.
Yes.
And we picked it, I think, primarily just because of the extremely clever theme, where they had two clues, and then two answers within one set of squares, the first answer used the first square and all of them except the last, and the second answer used the second square all the way to the end without using the first square.
Right.
So, for example, the first one was brouhahas or most appalling, and the answer was mob scenist. But if you take the T off, you get mob scene, mob's scenes, which are brouhahas, and if you take the M on the front, you get obscenist, which is most appalling.
Mm-hmm.
Just amazingly clever.
Yeah.
So just on that alone, we gave it the gem cut.
Right. Well, but we
it
also
had a lot of other great clues.
Yeah, there's also an award-winning clue 8 down, something a meter reader reads.
Oh yes,
poem.
That's right.
It just deserved it right there for that one clue and answer.
Mm-hmm. That too was quite good.
Yes. And these are veteran crossword constructors, and they always do great work. So well done, Rebecca and Adam.
Bravo.
If you feel so inclined, drop us a line, crosswordpodcast at iCloud.com, and we'll have your Jam Katwa certificate signed, framed, or possibly ready for framing, and some lovely Northeast Wisconsin swag winging its way towards you as soon as it gets warm enough so that airplanes can fly.
Well, or at least we can feel comfortable going out of the house to the post office.
Yes.
Which we haven't been able to do a whole lot lately.
Right.
So
just again, drop us a line, crosswordpodcast at iCloud.com. Please include T-shirt sizes.
Yes.
A little hint as to what might be in that swag.
That's right.
All right. Well, that is it for today. Sunday's Crosswords out. We're going to tackle it. Hope you will too.
Yep.
And hope you'll join us again to talk about that crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.